Hey, thanks for slithering in. I am Symtherin and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another speed build in The Sims 4. Today we are actually in Willow Creek, and I want to preface by saying this was built before the new Growing Together pack. I know it's sad. I keep talking about how much I love it, and I don't understand how I ever built without it. But that's at least until a new pack comes out and I fall in love with those items. So there's that. But this little home was just kind of, I don't know, I was trying to batch record a bunch of things because I was on vacation for a week and I wanted to build something small in between some larger projects I've been working on with collabs and other builds and things. So this little one kind of came together and I wasn't quite sure where I was going with it and whatnot, but by the end I figured this is a little pastel home for a single sim, or even two sims. You can fit two in here, there's a double bed, but a sim who is into art and they're an artist. I put one of those selling tables out front, so maybe they sell their work on the street or in front of their home. And I don't know, it was pretty simple, and the interior is definitely very pastel and very colorful. But before I tell you more about this build and before we go further, if you enjoyed the video at any point, please give it a big thumbs up, hit subscribe, ring the bell. All of these actions really help me out. And hey, why not drop in the comments below any build recommendations you would like to see on the channel. I'm always looking for new ideas, new inspiration, so if there's anything you want to see me tackle, any kind of challenge, please just let me know whenever. And yeah, the exterior here is pretty much put together. It's pretty simple, pretty basic looking, I would say, but also, again, blue. That's been a pretty common theme, I feel like, in my recent builds. I actually literally just finished recording the voiceover for my tiny shell challenge, at least my attempt at the shell that I created, and that was literally called a tiny blue eco home. Like, it was blue. This one was blue. The video prior to this, or maybe it didn't come out yet, I don't know, but that one's blue too. So I don't know what's with blue and me lately, but we are besties apparently. I'm not hating it. We love a blue home, but I think my next one should probably be a different color. Although now I'm thinking of one that I've been working on as well, and I think that's blue too. So I don't know, maybe I'm a Ravenclaw. Maybe I've been lying to you guys this whole time. Just kidding. I will forever be a Slytherin. I don't care what changes or what happens. I love being a Slytherin, but that's neither here nor there. We're in The Sims, and the landscaping I think is pretty much complete. The exterior is pretty simple. Like I said, I think I put the selling table out here. Maybe a garden pot and a pool in the backyard, I believe. But surprise, surprise, I left in the speed builds or the footage for the floor plan. Granted, it's not that exciting of a floor plan. It was maybe 2-3 walls, but I don't typically leave those in because when I'm recording myself doing a floor plan, I get so anxious and I really feel the pressure, even though it's like I can edit it, but I really feel the pressure with floor plans. I think I've been saying it a lot. That's where I feel like I struggle the most as a builder, is trying to figure out these floor plans. Here I'm trying to figure out how to cover this piece of roof that's kind of sticking out, and I kind of just leave it. I was like, I don't have time for this. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Anyway, here we have the backyard, just getting a nice little simple back door. And I think we're about to go into the interior, which I definitely was playing around with some color schemes in there. This was when I was really struggling building and I was bulldozing a whole bunch of stuff, but I picked out this couch from, I can't even remember, I think is it the Pastel Pop kit? No, it's the high school years kit, which I don't think I've ever been able to use it, and I actually pair it. So I used the red swatch and then I used this blue cow print rug, and I was like, hold up, this is working. And again, I have blue walls in the interior again. So it's a theme, guys. It's new. We're in a new phase. Blue da ba dee da. Okay, I'm done. But the red couch has actually a blue pillow, so it really tied in, and that's pretty much all we needed. I don't know. It kind of worked, but this living area is pretty simple. This is pretty much it. I think I add a little bit of clutter, but not too much. And then we have a study area. This is obviously the entrance. And then we have the kitchen. That's all on the first floor here. I do not recall if this home actually meets the tile count requirements for being considered a tiny home, but I'm sure there are adjustments that you can make to get it there. Like maybe just delete this whole office little space. That'll save you at least 2, 4, 6 tiles, right? So, and then obviously the porches, you can get rid of those. Those count for tiles. And yeah, we're just pasteling it up. Do I leave this? I think I do leave it. So I kind of came back to this build a few different times, and it's been a minute since I finished it. So it's kind of like I'm watching it with you guys for the first time. At least that's what it feels like. I remember bits and pieces. But here is the office space where your sim can, you know, maybe market their art. Maybe they stream their art because I put a nice little streaming setup there. Anything really. And they have the hobby board, which I think is a cute object. I think that's from Parenthood, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments below. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was pretty cute, and I love the rugs from the high school year pack. I used 2 of them in here. Obviously the cow print one. No, or is cow print from Pastel Pop? Oh, it might be from Pastel Pop. Ooh, I gotta slow down. But this one in the study area for sure is. It actually has a lot of really cool swatches that I've used in a couple of builds for different vibes and things. So here I'm once again trying to make this TV work. I just did that in the tiny blue eco house, so that's fresh in my mind, and it did not work. But we're moving on to the kitchen, and I wish I had used the fancy new fridge and stove, but like I said earlier, we did not have growing together when I made this build, and I was not going to fix it. But I paired Dream Home Decorator counters with the Parenthood cabinets, and I don't know, for some reason I think it worked. And I think we pick out some, is this the tile we leave? I believe it is. And of course we're going to use an island. So we do not have a dining table, but we do have an island, so your sim can sit there and eat. And they have good chairs to sit and eat with. It's got a back, because I hate those like island chairs that do not have backs, like bar stools. That might be because I'm lazy and have poor posture sometimes. We're working on it, you know? So there's that. And I don't know, I've been loving these base game curtains recently for some reason. I feel like they just work, and I always like to use the from Desert Luxe kit, the wall decor that goes with our curtains. Curtain rods, I guess we can call it. That's the word. But anyway, I ended up using this bookshelf, and I thought this was kind of a cute trick, and kind of made it look like it was built in or added onto these islands. And that's where your sim has their TV and any extra kitchen clutter like paper towels, a basket of blankets, and I think I add some mugs from the Pastel Pop kit as well. Or is that everyday clutter? I'm at the point where I am losing track of what's from what, and it's all blending in. What's new, guys? I'm trying to think of what new news there's been that I haven't talked in any recent videos. I think one is the new game from Paradox called Life by You. It's a life simulator. I believe the same guy who produced some of The Sims 2 actually worked on this game as well. So are you guys excited about that? I'm kind of excited to try some other life simulation games, especially if building's involved. Like we have Paralives and we have obviously Life by You. So I am always willing to check it out, mostly to like kind of compare it to The Sims. I think The Sims will just always have my heart and it'll always be my main game. I say that now, but who knows what'll happen? But that's where I'm at, and I don't know. There's something about The Sims. I just absolutely love it, and I hope I always continue to love it. But I guess Sims 5 will determine that, won't it? But anyway, what are your hopes, expectations? Are you excited to test it out? Are you planning on checking it out, or are you just like, no, Sims forever and ever. I will not cheat on my beloved. But here up in the bedroom, we use another rug from the high school year pack because these patterns and these colors are just, they're so perfect. It's very pink and blue up here. We have our easel where your sim can paint and do their artist things and stuff and make the paintings and masterpieces they're gonna sell to become rich and probably move out of this house, because if you want to grow a family, you either will renovate it, which is completely cool, that's up to you. Once it's on the gallery, as long as you're not uploading it or re-uploading it saying it's yours, but you can definitely make your edits and things. But yeah, you might want to grow your family or move out and move on, and that's completely okay as well. I do it all the time. I don't stay in one place for very long because you want to mix it up, you know? You gotta shake things up a little bit. But I think we just have the bathroom to go through. Well, we also have to finish the backyard too. But this bathroom is pretty simple. We make our little own walk-up shower. Really nothing too exciting. Sinks, toilet, some bathroom clutter. You know, those kinds of things. But I think the little shower there is definitely a little nice touch. And the Parenthood sink and little doodles on the mirror, because of course our Sims an artist, so maybe they're like sitting there doing their makeup and maybe with their eyeliner got inspired by something and was like, oh, let me make this little doodle. Anyway, we're in the backyard. We're finishing up all the final details, so we're wrapping up this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you hit that like button. It really helps me out. Subscribe if you haven't, and all the things. Comment below what you're excited for, and I will see you guys and talk to you in the next one. Bye!